Welcome back, everyone. I'm here in Wilmington, Vermont. It is just an absolutely gorgeous day out, and this right here is the Alpine A-frame. And as someone who's a pretty big fan of A-frames, this one right here is spectacular. I mean, for me, this is the first blue A-frame like this that I've ever seen, and I think the color choice is just absolutely perfect. And this one bedroom, one bathroom cabin is tucked into the hills of Vermont. It's 5 minutes away from a lake, and the scenery around here is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, as you can see, this cabin is just the cutest little thing, and the interior design as well is just so fitting for this little Vermont A-frame, and I'm very excited that I'm here and I get to bring you guys along. So let's get right on into it and head on inside. Alright, and welcome to the inside of the cabin. Now, simply put, this cabin is a masterpiece. They did so much with not the easiest of space to work with, and the way they put it together and the way it flows is just really remarkable. And I really love what they did with the design of this kitchen. Right over here you have the sink with a dishwasher and counter space on either side, and you also have two open shelves that holds all your plates, bowls, mugs, and glasses. It really opens it up. It doesn't make it look cramped at all. It's really well designed. And then on the other side of this, you have the 4-burner stove with the oven. You have some additional shelves above your head, and you also have quite a bit of cabinets built right into the counters, which they hold so much, so all your pots and pans and skillets and everything can all fit in there, and you don't have to worry about space. There's room for everything. Having storage space like that is really important in a kitchen this size. And directly from across that stove is the fridge, freezer, and microwave, which is perfect. I mean, they really have everything you would need in here. So this kitchen to me is pretty ideal. I mean, it's simple, it's small enough that it's not taking up that much space, but there's plenty of storage for everything, and there's room for all of the appliances. Now, directly adjacent to the kitchen on the first floor is the one and only bathroom. And although this bathroom is a little bit small, you really don't need all that much more room for anything you would need to do. I mean, there's a toilet in there, a shower, and a sink, so there's plenty of room. You can do everything you need to do. And one of the things that I actually really appreciate about this bathroom is that there are windows in here letting in some of the natural light, which sometimes with bathrooms they're in the middle of the house, so there's no windows and it's just very kind of cramped. But this one, the windows help this bathroom make it feel a little bit bigger and more open than it actually is. Alright, moving on now to the dining room area. Now, this cabin is really just a 1-bedroom cabin. It's quite small, it's just the main floor, and although it is small, they make great use of the space. And right here you have this really nice dining room table that is plenty big for just one couple, or even if you have a couple people over to hang out. There's plenty of room on it, and if you're not eating dinner there, this is a great spot to set up your office, do some work, do some reading, puzzles, card games, anything really. And for A-frames, one of the reasons that I personally like them is the angled walls, and right here is just a perfect example. I mean, you have the raw wood just going right up there and the wood siding over there, and it just is a very cohesive look to it, and it's one that I always enjoy, and this is no exception. Alright, and welcome to the absolute highlight of the cabin, the living room. I mean, right when you walk in, it's just like, wow. And you're greeted with just the most amazing natural light coming from that giant window over there, and it just washes over everything and gives this living area just such a warm and inviting feeling to it. And I mean, as I said before, the wood siding and the high ceilings just gives it that classic A-frame feeling that, I mean, I personally am always looking for in a cabin, and they just hit the nail right on the head and have just done such a wonderful job with it. It's very well thought out too. I mean, they don't have a TV in here, so pretty much it's just the couch and that gorgeous fireplace and the amazing record player over there. But when you're at this cabin, usually you're here to spend quality time with the person that you're here with and enjoy the bountiful views and enjoyments that you can find throughout Vermont where this is located. But one of the highlights of the highlight is that chimney fireplace over there. I mean, on cooler autumn nights that are coming closer and closer to us now, that fireplace and just the crackle of the fire and the views outside just makes for some magical moments. So as I said before, this living room is small, but it's open. You're in the same room as the dining area, but very simple, and it's absolutely perfect for the setting. All right, and here you have the one and only bedroom in the cabin right here, and I mean, what you see is what you get. They didn't have much space to work with, so it really is just a queen bed. I mean, it's extremely comfortable, and it's got the real nice wood siding and beams going up, so again, it really has that coziness factor that just really adds to any room. And yeah, that's it for the bedroom. It really is just the bed in there, but you know, when you're in there, it does feel extremely cozy and comfortable. The morning light comes right through that window, so getting up can kind of be a little difficult, but I mean, you're in Vermont, which is just the most beautiful state, so there's tons to explore, and this cabin is like the perfect hideaway to plan your Vermont adventures for. And as you can see here, there are stairs, however, they are extremely narrow, and honestly, even I kind of struggle going up and down them, so they haven't done anything with the upstairs yet, but there's another level up these stairs that they could turn into, you know, a super cool loft or just another area to hang out up there. So right now it's definitely not being used due to the staircase, but I'm sure that they could make something pretty impressive with it at some point. Alright, and last but not least, guys, we have this real nice little outdoor seating area and back porch. And I mean, Vermont in the summertime is just something that you really can't beat. This outdoor seating area is probably the most picturesque spot of the whole cabin. I mean, it looks right out into the forest over there. The sun sets right behind those trees there, so you get hit with the nicest little evening glow. And I mean, as I'm sure you can hear the crickets chirping, and there's lots of birds flying around. So all in all, it's just an extremely peaceful spot and one that I really, really enjoy. Alright everyone, well that wraps up my time here today. Now this A-frame is really something special. I love what they've done with it. It's brand new. They've been putting so much time and energy into it, and I think it's really showing. And I love the design of it. I love the A-framed aspect, and it's just a really nice spot in one of my favorite states. So I've really enjoyed bringing you guys along for this tour. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. You can find them on Airbnb and Instagram. The links are down below. And yeah, until next time.